Right, this is still continuing videos, trying to get this bike up and running lovely. I've got the Makuni carburetor here. All the parts have been through the ultrasonic cleaner. I've cleaned them all by hand. I used a paintbrush and some degreaser. Everything's lovely now, good as it's going to be. Got the 4 screws here. Just going to show you the assembly back together again. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Put that back in. Alright, we need a little stabiliser on there. There's a little screw. Goes in there. Very fiddly. My hands are like ice. It's February here in the UK. I can't even feel my fingers. That's why I've come indoors rather than outside. It's actually Valentine's Day today, so hope she doesn't catch me in here on the dining table. There we go. That'll sit in there nice, and that'll hold that part there in. Right. Now we've got a stick. Where's the floats? There's the floats. Just get that on there. This is what allows the fuel in and stops the fuel coming in. And that just holds in with a pin that goes through. When the bowl goes on, that holds this pin in. So that'll just stay loose. The shape of the bowl will sit over there. So that's that one. And do this one in there. Like, I cleaned them all up. I don't know if you noticed that how dirty that was before. Look how clean it is now going in there. I haven't got my right screwdriver for that one. Cleaned it. Then I ultrasonic cleaned it with degreaser in there, and then I pulled one of my hairs out of me wire brush, and they end up quite long. I poked them all through the holes because they were clear, but they kept blocking up again. There's a lot of sludge in there. So I cleaned it with petrol. The old petrol was in the bike. It was quite yellow. I tipped it out a little bit. It was going off. It wasn't any good. Yeah, and then run the bit of wire through again. I didn't get that on video because it was becoming quite a mission to clear them, but they're all clear. I can see daylight through them. But yeah, we'll soon see if this will run off idle, because it'd only run on choke. It'd run lovely on choke. Obviously not too great, but started fine. Everything, it ran all right. Yeah, but as soon as you took it off choke, she didn't really want to know. She kept just dying straight away. And that's in now. Let's have a little look in this as we can drain the carburetor off with this. So I'll just double check that's nice and clean before it goes back in, which it is. I can't obviously run the bike in this video because I've cut all the fuel line off. It was so terrible. And that's in. Right, and that pin there that's loose, the shape of the bowl, the seals are all good. I've double checked these seals. It's all okay. Just put on the outside there. Just take that off before it goes together. I'd say this is live. I haven't, not live, but I haven't set this up. It's all just going together. So I'm noticing bits while I'm doing bits. And put these 4 screws back in. Like I say, don't screw one right in. Just get it on. This one on, and then tighten them all up opposite corners at the end. Otherwise you could have one side not fitting right. Literally just finger tight. Starting to get some feeling back in my fingers after being out there in that weather. I don't know what it was today, 3 degrees. I've been out there for hours. Absolutely hours. If you saw the video where I took my carburetor apart, I'm doing my house up, so I've been cutting loads of wood, flooring. And there's loads of sawdust on the floor, so when I got my motorcycle mat out, the wind just blew it straight over there when I took the carburetor apart. I've got the mat out just to do this, to keep bits and particles off, but yeah, but I've cleaned it all up out there, it's all right now. I swept up while it was in the ultrasonic cleaner. But as you can see, that looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. Just tighten these up now. Just give them a nip. There's a seal in there. I'll keep that nice. Right, yeah. So, choke. On, off, on, off. And that's nice and clean through the ports. Lovely. And that's that. Carburetor back together. Mikuni, Japan. Yep.